Survivors, I found some ARK legal documents online detailing ARK 2 on the Game Pass for at least 3 years, ARK 1 indefinitely, and the Myth of Empires legal battle continues. Plenty of food for thought today, so I hope you're all well. Sit back and let's talk it through. So recently, Snail and Studio Wildcard revealed that they had filed their S1 documentation. Now don't ask me what this is because I have no idea. It's all about the US Securities and Exchange Commission. Anyway, this is a public document, so I'll link it in the description if any legal gurus amongst you want to have a read. So basically, one little section of the document says that Studio Wildcard have a Game Pass agreement with Microsoft for 3 years, which is what happened with ARK 1 back in November 2018. I believe all games on the Game Pass are there for, I think, around a minimum of 1 year before they may drop off or get extended. However, for ARK 1, the agreement got extended in June 2020 to become part of the Game Pass indefinitely, effective from January 2022. So we are likely to see ARK 1 remain as part of the Game Pass for the foreseeable future. It then mentioned that the agreement was extended to include ARK 2 on the Game Pass for 3 years upon release. Now, of course, this isn't a revelation in news. We knew it was coming to the Game Pass upon release, but this tells us to expect it to be there for at least 3 years. And if ARK 1 is anything to go by, it could remain part of the Game Pass for a very long time. But sadly, I was hoping that paragraph might have inadvertently indicated a release, but alas, it didn't. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that PlayStation have to wait 3 years for the game. Absolutely not. I still believe PlayStation will get the game towards the end of ARK 2's early access cycle. How long that will be is unknown, but likely to be a minimum of 1 year. But the purpose of this legal document is nothing to do with release platforms or anything like that, so because it didn't mention PlayStation in regards to ARK 2 doesn't mean anything, so don't read anything into that. But I found it an interesting read to see some of the details behind the companies, and as I say, if you're a legal guru you might want to give it a good read through. Who knows, you might find something interesting that I missed. Now, very briefly in regards to the ongoing legal proceedings with Studio Wildcard. Back in December, you may have heard about Angela Game, the company behind Myth of Empires on Steam, was issued a DMCA takedown notice by Snail and Studio Wildcard for the misappropriation of copyrighted source code of ARK Survival Evolved. The DMCA notice was successful and Myth of Empires was removed from Steam in December, and it's still not available to date. The company hosting the official servers ignored the takedown request, and therefore those servers still allow Steam players to play the game if they had bought it before the game was removed. The information here indicates that both parties' source code are still being compared under the order of the District Court to determine the extent of the similarities between them, with no dates set yet for completion or trial. So there's still more to be heard on this legal battle as we move into 2023. But let's hope none of it comes back to bite ARK 1, ARK 2 or Studio Wildcard in the butt. That's it, survivors. Stay tuned for the 5th of November when we all expect ARK 2 news, and hopefully the animated series news as well at the Extra Life event. Thanks for watching, survivors. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ARK news, and I'll see you next time.